up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a tutorial on this cute little Tarte Tartelette Flirt Palette. It's kind of just like this little warm-toned neutral palette. I used every shade in the palette to create this look right here. So if you want to see how to create this look, then let's just jump right into it. I guess I did a winged liner in my last video, didn't I? Just kidding. I don't know why, but it feels like it's been so long since I've done a winged liner. I just don't wear winged liners as much as I used to. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, here is what I created. So I'm going to show you guys how to create this. So I ended up using every shade in the palette, which was my plan. So starting off, I'm going to prep my eyes with the Kevyn Aucoin, the Supernatural Concealer. This is the shade Light EC01. And I'm just gonna do a little dot of that and blend that in. And then starting with my Morphe M513 brush, I'm gonna take the shade Gaze, and I'm just gonna brush that into my crease area as my transition shade. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Hot Wine, and I'm just going to start to deepen that crease. And next, going into my Delium Tools 776 brush, I'm going to take the shade Playful, and I'm just going to start to dust that into the crease as well. And I'm keeping it a little bit tighter in the outer V here, but I'm still slightly blending that across the crease, but keeping most of that pigmentation on the outer portion of the eye. And the way that I get this kind of winged out look is that you want to follow like this V shape. So I bring it out to this point, and then from that point I bring it in, and then I come back and meet that point and bring it back in, then come out. I'm doing it very fast, so you don't really see what I'm doing, but that's like the general shape. So I bring it in or out, but I'm following that same line there, and then from that same point I go up into the crease and back down onto the lash line. I have clients ask me how to create like that outer V shape, so I thought that I would just share that little tip with you guys. Now I'm just gonna run my Morphe M513 brush over that just to diffuse everything together. Man, I really just want to play video games today. Alright, I'm taking my Mary Kay eye crease brush and I'm going into the shade Snuggle, and I'm just gonna start to deepen that outer portion. So I kind of lay it down and bring it in. I'm going to bring this quite far into my lash line here. So I like a little bit of a smoky lash line. Doesn't really matter a whole lot though, because we're just going to go in and throw a winged liner over it, but still. And then bring that up into the crease a little bit. But I'm not blending it all the way in. I'm just stopping about halfway. And sometimes when I see that it's not like meshing with the other colors here, I'll just take very, very lightly, like I'm just using the lightest touch, and I'll just kind of do this little circular motion from our outer edge of that darkest color to mend it with those other shades. Now it looks nice and diffused. Going back to my Delium Tools 776 brush, I'm just taking a little bit of that Playful shade, and I'm just gonna run it right over. Like I literally just took the smallest amount. This is just gonna help that dark color mesh into the rest of the eyes. And I'm leaving that little gap right in there because I'm actually gonna bring my shimmer all the way in. Alright, taking my MAC 214 brush, I'm going to go into the shade Passion first. I'm just going to start in the inner corner of my eye, and then utilizing the roundness of that brush shape, I'm just going to do like a soft cut crease. And then start to pull it across my lid a little bit, but not too much, because I'm going to use the other shimmer shade as well. And then lastly, I'm going to go into the shade Touch right here, and I'm just going to pop that right on the center of the eye, and then kind of turning my brush sideways so that it can fit into this open gap here and kind of bring that shimmer all the way in. I like it when the shimmers kind of fade into the crease here, very softly though. I don't overlap them too much. With this palette, there's definitely no preventing fallout, so I would wait on doing your concealer unlike I did. But that's just because I'm filming a wear test right now, which by the way, I'm doing a wear test on the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. So if you are interested in seeing that, then I will leave it linked down in the description box whenever I have it uploaded, because I believe this video is going to go up before this wear test is up, but I will link it whenever I have it. So there you go. So I did dip a little bit into my Kevyn Aucoin the contour book, and I'm just gonna mix these two shades together, the the Brighten and the Starlight powders, and I'm just gonna pop those on the center of the eye using the same Morphe M513 brush. And then I'm taking a little bit of the Brighten and I just popped it ever so slightly onto the top of the brow bone there. Okay. So now I'm going to dust off as much fallout as I can. And now I'm taking my Anastasia palette brush and I'm using the smaller side, and I'm just going to go into the shade Home right here. And I'm going to apply that generously to the lower lash line because I really want like a dark smoky lower lash line. Going for that Jamie Genevieve kind of lower lash line, if you know what I'm saying. Every time I try to do a lower lash line the way that she does her lower lash line, hers just always like so dark and like sultry and smoky, and like I love them so much, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. And then I do it and mine just looks like a regular lower lash line. Like mine does not look like really dark and like smoky and grungy. I think honestly I'm just too chicken. Like I don't ever blend it down as far as she does. I feel like I'm blending it down to my knees, but it still doesn't look anything like hers does. So now I'm going into the shade Snuggle with that same brush, just really using it generously to get it nice and smoky. And then I'm going to take my Lancome, this is the Drama Liquid Eye Pencil in the shade Macadam. Or macadam or whatever. It's just like a nice pretty shimmery olive green, and I'm just going to run that on my lower lash line. Putting quite a generous amount of this guy on. Ugh. Contacts. I love that little pop of like olive green. I think it makes the look just a little bit unique, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm just taking my Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. I'm just going to apply that to the lower lashes. Weird that I'm doing this before I do my liquid eyeliner, but you know, it is what it is. Now just taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner, I'm going to start to create that wing. So I just kind of lay it on its side here and create that basic line. By the way, if you guys want to see a tutorial, like a really in-depth tutorial on how I do my winged liner, then let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that, and then also comment down below if you want to see that. Because even though there are a lot of tutorials on how to do a winged liner, I do think that everyone approaches it a little bit differently. And I know that whenever I'm teaching clients winged eyeliner, they're like, oh my gosh, nobody's ever explained it to me that way. And it helps them to recreate it on themselves. If that's something that you want to see, like how I approach doing my winged liner, please let me know. And bam, done. Now just taking that same Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara, I'm just applying that to the top lashes. Feels like there's like little hair or something in my lashes. Okay guys, I know the name of my lashes and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna use the House of Lashes lash glue, this is the clear one, and the Sephora Fringe lashes. I'm just gonna pop those on really quick. I was using the dark tone House of Lashes lash glue, but I don't know if it was just the one that I got or if all the dark tone lash glues are like that, but it felt very thick, really like gunky kind of. I liked it because it still stayed better than any of my other lash glues, but throughout the day it would kind of like come down on the inner corners. It was like it would smudge down throughout the day, and I was getting so irritated by it, and so I switched over to using the clear lash glue, and now that doesn't happen anymore. So I did love the dark tone because I don't like having to go over my my lash line. What am I saying? I don't know. I don't like having to go over my lash line with my liner, but quite honestly, sometimes I still had to with the dark tone, so I was like, you know what, this is pointless. It's not saving me any time, so I switched to the clear. Alright, I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. Alright you guys, so that pretty much concludes this tutorial on the Tarte Flirt Palette? The Tarte Tartelette Flirt Palette? Okay, hold on. Can we all just take a moment and recognize the fact that I'm wearing a nude lip right now? Like I'm not wearing like a pinky nude or anything like that. I'm wearing a true nude lip right now. I never do this. I never do this because I'm so fair. I feel like it just washes me out and I'm just like, I can't do it. But I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and, you know, be nude. Okay, God, that was really dumb. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone and do a nude lip. I was like, maybe I'll be more comfortable with a nude lip if I make it glossy. And definitely that is the case. I have been loving a good glossy lip recently, so definitely makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about it. And I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and I don't mind it. I used to hate it, but I actually really like it. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think this washes me out or do you like it? Let me know. So what I am wearing on my lips, this is the Stila. I have a small Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade. This is Caramello. I really, really like it because it does have a little bit of like a peachy pink undertone, but it looks still very nude. It's so pretty. And then I popped a little bit of the Juice Beauty. This is a lip gloss in the shade Champagne. It doesn't say like the name of the lip gloss or anything, it's just the shade Champagne, which I really, really like. And this stuff smells, it was like my first time using it, but it smells so freaking good. Like it smells like, oh my gosh, like citrus, orange. Oh, it just smells so good. I think I got it in my Ipsy Glam bag like forever ago, so yeah, but I just used it for the first time because before it was like a little bit more nude than I wanted it to be, but now I'm trying to be nude. Alright guys, so that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something new or that you found inspiration in this look or just this tutorial overall. Let me know what products or looks you would like to see in my next tutorial, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye!